What's up, guys? This is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video, we're going to be talking about ngIf and Angular. And ngIf and if statements in general are absolutely crucial because for loops and if statements are, at the end of the day, what allows software to be so scalable. And an ngIf is just Angular's version of having conditional logic within HTML. That's like literally all it is. And they've abstracted it away to the point to where all you need is this. But there are not a lot of pitfalls, but you kind of need to think about what is really being checked in here. It's really easy to write it off as just an if statement, but it's good to kind of think about what really is truthy. That's what's really being evaluated at the end of the day. Is this truthiness, true or false? I think truthiness sounds a little bit cooler, so we'll just go with truthiness. So let's just think about, like I said, it's very easy to write off, it's just true, whatever. I don't have to think about it. But let's go through a couple really examples and kind of really get those brain juices flowing about what is truthy. So let's do a couple trick questions. So what if I put a 10 in ngIf? Is that true or is that false? That is going to be true for sure. 10 is true. Think about, like, this is a good way to think about it. 10 is above 0. There's actually a value there. If it were 0 in mathematics has no value. 10 does have value, so it is indeed true. 10 is true. 0, just kind of gave you the answer to that one. 0 is actually false because there is no value. And it's also true in the world of strings. Like, what if I just put hello world in here? So I just went hello world. That would be true. That is truthy. There is actual value in there. Now let's talk about, this is a trick question. This is like a true trick. What if I just put empty quotes in there? That is going to be false because that is just a quirk of JavaScript. In JavaScript, empty quotes are going to be false. So that is, if you can understand those things and if you can understand that, everything else is going to be a breeze. And that is kind of the fundamental building blocks of how to judge stuff like that in Angular. But let's go ahead and we're going to type out a very simple example, and we're going to build on and make them more complex and very real world too. This isn't like, I'm going to be showing, the next pattern I'm going to show you is going to be something that you're going to see all the time, so make sure to pay attention. So we're just going to go in here and we're going to make a fake search engine. We're going to make a Pokemon search engine that doesn't really work. So go in here and let's go over and create an input. So first thing, let's create an input. It's got a type of text and it's got a value of the Pokemon name, and it's going to set the value. Remember that this is that bracket is property binding. Whenever you think property binding, just think it's just one-way data flow. It's just putting the data on the web page. Then we go over here and this is going to be up. This is event. Events go up, data goes down. If there's anything you remember by the end of this course, data down, events up. That is the way I like to fuck. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go handle change. So go handle change, and then we're going to pass in event. And then we need to close this out, of course. So here, then we need, Angular is screaming at us saying that we need to create a handle change. So handle change, then go in here and we're going to set our this.pokemon. Essentially what we're creating is a two-way data binding, but we're doing it in a way that is a little bit more work than we should be doing. If we could get away with it, we don't need to do any of that. But okay, so what's happening here is we need to pass in an event. And so that TypeScript doesn't sit here and just give us a world of trouble, I'm just going to put an any there. I will talk about any in a TypeScript course coming up. I've actually got a TypeScript course coming up. So if you want to learn more about any, feel free to check that out as well too. So let's go in here and let's see what's happening. Handle change the Pokemon name and this .Pokemon name event.target.value. Okay, this should be working. I do not know why this thing's not working. Okay, Pokemon name, input handle text. Sorry guys, I forgot to put, there's nothing actually displaying it. So I'm just gonna go down here and I'm gonna make a p tag, just a simple p tag, and I'm going to display the Pokemon name. So it was working, I just didn't have that string interpolation there. If you don't know what string interpolation is, make sure to check out my other video. So, okay, go in here, then we go right here, and look at that. It is showing that data into the browser, but now we need to wire up an ngIf. So here we go div, and now we're going to do the ngIf. So here, and we are going to check for Pokemon name. And what we want to do is, if there are no Pokemon names, if the Pokemon name is not empty, then, or if the Pokemon name is empty, that's when we want to show the Pokemon name. So we're gonna go here, go down, no search results found. And I'm trying to think, so ngIf, if Pokemon name, so if the value is an empty string, or if there is no value, then that's when we want to show the results. So go over here and no search results found. And when we type in, that logic is triggered and it automatically does everything, or it automatically makes that DOM element go away. But we can't just stop there. And to kind of give you guys like a look, you don't have to type all of this down. If you want to, feel free to. What I am going to do is I'm going to put all of this down here, and I got this off of Angular's docs. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace this with my own template reference variables. And if you haven't already, make sure to watch my video on template reference variables. And that will show you what this is. This is a template reference variable, but this is also a very common design pattern that you're going to see within ngIf, and it's important to know what this is. So we've made a more we can get rid of this. This is our, and I need to save this. This right here is a more robust version of this. This is kind of doo-doo. This is not as robust. This is basically a very robust version. So not only do we get, if Pokemon are available, it will show, but it will also show not available. And here we also get if and else. So if Pokemon.length, then do Pokemon list. If not, do no Pokemon. And what this essentially is this part right here, think of it as this goes in here. So Pokemon list.length or Pokemon name.length goes in there, and then the if is there, and then the else is going to be the other value as well too. And that's essentially how that works. It's a more robust version of just a regular truthy that we had before. So let's go ahead, let's go in here, let's take a look. No Pokemon available, but when we do type all Pokemon available, and we now have a very user-friendly, more robust version of our UI. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.